show you love to hate.
I get more nervous in this room than anywhere else.
It's on your radio right now.
Do you know how to pop that coochie for a good?
There you go. It's the world's most dangerous morning show.
Got the cameras, I'm about to
Good grief, what kind of show is this? My son listens to this show.
Breakfast Club.
with DJ Envy, the captain of this bitch.
With Angela Yee, the only one who can keep these guys in check.
Charlamagne the God.
I'm a lovable asshole.
And this is the Breakfast Club, bitches. Good morning, USA. Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Hey, good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday.
It's Friday, and today is Pizza Pie Day.
The hell does that mean? Who the hell
That was yesterday for us.
Who eating pizza early in the morning except for a fat person?
Well,
Or
it's
somebody
the-
that don't
the
care
whole
about their
day,
body?
It's the whole day.
It's the whole day.
Oh, well,
Not just the morning.
I think about that this evening.
But it's also National Toothache Day, so I mean, I
I
guess.
definitely don't want one of those.
Nah.
That's
I
the
mean,
worst kind of pain in the world.
What?
Toothache bring grown men to their knees. I don't care what kind of hood Negro you supposed to be, what kind of thug, what kind of gangster. A toothache will bring you to your goddamn knees.
In a minute.
And if you don't got no dental insurance, F you too bad, sorry for you.
Yes.
Better put some salt on that thing.
So,
Yes.
oh yeah, warm water and salt. That's what they say, right? All right, well, good morning. Did you guys see the 4 last night, the finale?
Yes, congratulations to Evie, who won on the 4. I had said last week that she was my favorite one. While I was watching it, she did Andrew Day last week, and this week she won the whole entire competition.
Evie was cool. I liked Evie. I wasn't mad at the choice for Evie. I like Candace, though, but I didn't realize Candace had been around in the industry for a while already. I think, isn't that kind of unfair?
No, actually, the whole point of the 4 is that you can already have had some accolades. There's people that done won Grammys and everything.
Yeah, but
that competed.
that's a little unfair to somebody who came up off the couch.
It's still just the way the competition is, though. It doesn't matter. Like, you could have had a deal.
Was she signed? She was signed before.
Who, Evie?
Yeah.
No,
The
he
other
was talking
girl.
about Candace.
Yeah, the Candace. She was signed
Candace.
before. Yeah, I don't think it should be signed. I think it should be open to new artists.
But it's
I
not.
think so, too.
The whole point of the competition is that it's not.
Yeah.
I know that, but we just saying what we
Right.
think.
Yeah,
That's
because
our opinion.
it's unfair because this is somebody that's been prepped. They know how to sing. They've been in the studio
Exactly.
before.
It's like fighting a professional boxer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an amateur who ain't never boxed before and you come in fresh off the couch and you fight a professional boxer, you're gonna get your ass kicked. 9 times out of 10.
yeah.
You're gonna get your ass laid out.
Yeah.
Well, Evie still had that raw talent. Candace was really great, too, though, so it was a tough one. I had no idea who was going to win at the end, but there were a lot of talented people. Vincent, he was very talented as well.
Okay.
It was a good show, man. I just get tired of Khaled saying, I like them both. We know you like them both, Khaled. But that's not the point of this show. That's not how it works, okay? Only one can win.
What
All
do
right?
they win though? Because Charlie.
They
The
actually-
iHeartRadio stimulus package.
Yeah, but do they get a deal still? Because
Yeah, they still
Charlie's
get it.
not there anymore.
Yeah, but it's still Republic Records, still
Okay.
exists. So.
I don't know. They didn't make no mention of that last
they
night.
did.
They treated Charlie Walker like it was the Diddy crop, bro.
No, they did mention it.
Cropped them right
Listen,
out.
the same way they got French Montana in
And
my
Fab
pictures,
out,
and
yeah.
how I got AJ out that picture the other day, they got Charlie Walker
Did you get
up out
AJ
of
out?
there. Got him out. Salute to, drop on the clues bombs for Karen Civil. Karen Civil got the Diddy crop capabilities. All right.
Took him right out.
Took him right out.
Oh, you did with
Never
AJ
knew he was
dirty.
there.
Oh, my
and that's what they
goodness.
did to Charlie Walker last night. It was just an empty space.
Goodness
Like, who
gracious.
gonna challenge for that seat? Right? That's the seat to challenge for.
My goodness. Now, Bobby Lytes will be joining us. Explain to the
that?
people who Bobby Lytes is, Yee.
Well, Bobby Lytes is from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He's also Trina's cousin, and so on the show, Trina's on the show as well.
Never heard of him.
And it starts off with him complaining basically that she's not helping him with his career, and he also has a boyfriend who was cheating on him, as we see on the
you know
show.
What? I seen that on the teaser. On the tease, he's very flamboyant. He throws his boyfriend on the bed.
Oh, he's gay?
Yes.
Oh, I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, he throws his boyfriend on the bed and they start cuddling, grabs his boyfriend's ass and opens up his. Yeah, I seen the trailer.
They did all that on Love and Hip Hop. They opening cheeks on Love and Hip Hop.
The trailer, yeah, they threw him on the bed and opened.
Mona is wilding for
Then
respect. They
opened-
what?
Yeah.
They show that on VH1?
Well, he had clothes on. It wasn't like he was naked.
Oh, I was say that then. Dang, you make it seem like cheeks are just busting open on Love and Hip Hop now.
No.
I'm like, what am I missing?
It's too early for pizza, but it's not too early for this.
Maybe you're right. All right, front
Cheeks
page
don't
news.
make you fat.
What are we talking about in front page news?
Well, you know the government shut down, but it's back
did?
open again. Yeah, it did for a brief amount of time last night. But now it's back open, and we'll tell you what's up with that. Also, the Olympics starts today.
Okay, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, let's start off with sports. Now, Cleveland Cavaliers, it seems like they traded everybody.
They threw the Cleveland Cavaliers in Rice yesterday. That's what they did.
Oh, my goodness. They got rid of everybody. Isaiah Thomas, Dwayne Wade, he went back to Miami. Isaiah went to the Lakers. I mean, everybody's pretty much gone, and they got a bunch of players.
Amon Shumpert went to Sacramento. Channing Frye's gone.
I don't know where Rose went, but everybody's
Rose
pretty
went
gone.
to Minnesota. Utah.
But they got so many players. I don't even know the players' names. Do you know any of the new players' names?
Yeah, George Hood. No, Rodney Hood. George Hood, right?
George
Hood, Rodney Hill. I don't freaking know. Rodney Hood, George Hill.
They got to put their names on the front of the jersey because nobody knows who they are.
All I know is drop on the clues off to Dwayne Wade. Okay? Anytime you leave Cleveland for Miami, that's never a bad thing. There's no, I don't care what it says on paper. All right, where would you rather be? And you 30 plus years old with bad knees.
Oh, Miami, absolutely.
Exactly.
Miami,
right,
absolutely.
God bless Dwayne Wade. God loves you, sir. Brought you back home.
So I don't know what's going to happen with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I guess we'll just have to see.
More excuses, and then LeBron going to go be in somebody else's jersey next year and ruin his legacy.
We'll just have to see. Now, let's talk about these Olympics.
Yeah, but while you're doing sports, let's also talk about the Philadelphia Eagles first, because they did have their parade yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw all the footage from the millions of people that were out for the parade. One guy was outside spreading his father's ashes at the parade.
What?
Yes. One fan spread his father's ashes.
I guess I get it. His pops was probably an Eagles fan and never was going to see them win the Super Bowl. So I guess he was like, this is his opportunity and chance.
Go spread my ashes in Philadelphia's football stadium. Don't just sprinkle them on the streets of Philly. What's up with y'all, man? You could have did that yesterday. You ain't had to wait for the parade. You could have did that the day before.
Parade was something special.
Man, please. Blowing all them ashes in people's face. Throw the ashes on the field of the football stadium, man.
All right, now the Winter Olympics, actually, the opening ceremony is today, but yesterday they did have some of the competitions as well. They started with curling and ski jumping.
I like curling.
You know, my cousin does that.
A curler?
Yeah.
Where's he from? Where's she from?
Jersey.
I never know anybody that curled in this area.
Me neither.
Oh, wow, okay.
All right, now the Winter Olympics are being hosted in Pyeongchang, South Korea, and they said it costs about $10 billion. And, you know, when they build the whole entire stadium and then they tear it down, they demolish it out. They're demolishing theirs after. So after they build that, they're going to demolish it. Some things that you need to know: North Korea is competing, even though it's in South Korea, and they actually are, for the first time in Olympic history, going to enter a joint women's ice hockey team in the Winter Olympics under the name Korea, and they're going to be represented by the unification flag. So that's the first time in Olympic history that has happened with North Korea and South Korea. Also, Russia was banned in December from taking part in the games after anti-doping rules, but there are some athletes who have proven that they are clean. They will be invited to compete under the name Olympic athlete from Russia. So Russia's not being represented, but some of the athletes that are clean can compete.
Okay.
Now, the Team USA is wearing Ralph Lauren design clothing, so that's going to be their uniforms. And yeah, so make sure you guys check it out. And for the first time ever, they are actually going to have live coverage of the game. So this is the first time everybody in all different time zones will have that access instead of a delayed replay.
Okay. And also, you said that the government went back open, right?
Oh, yes, we're back open.
We're back
so
open.
We were shut down last night at midnight because they were still trying to figure out this whole massive budget deal. Now, the key thing, as I've been telling you, is that the Democrats really want a deal for DACA. What's going to happen to the dreamers that were brought to this country as babies, as young children, that are now people are being deported and they are not being protected? Well, they have not, of course, figured out a deal for DACA. There's no solution for that yet. Many Democrats are outraged that they have approved this spending deal, and now there's no leverage for us to deal with these immigration issues. But according to the government, they're saying they are dedicated to coming up with some type of plan to protect those people. But the massive 2-year budget deal that was proposed by Senate leaders has now raised budget caps by $300 billion in the next 2 years, increased the debt ceiling, and offers up to $80 billion in disaster relief for Texas, Texas, Florida, and Puerto Rico.
As long as Black Panther coming out next week, that's all I care about. As long as that's not shut down.
So I think they reopened like just this morning, right before we came on the air.
Didn't even notice.
All right. Well, that's front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe you had a bad night, bad morning, or maybe you had a positive night and you want to spread some positivity this morning. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Let's go.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, you know what this is. Envy, this is iPhone Sim. What's good?
What up,
What's up,
iPhone
iPhone?
Sim?
Yo, what up, Angela Yee? Charlamagne, what up, kid?
What's happening, my brother?
What's up, man? Get it off your chest.
Yo, I'm just happy as job, and I'm still here after 4 months. They love me. I'm the man. And even though I lost my phone provider last time with T-Mobile, I stretched that 620 credit score and put down $100, and I got Verizon, baby.
There you go. Where you work at?
I'm popping. I love y'all.
I'm
One.
popping.
I ain't gonna lie, Verizon ain't got no loyalty though, man. Verizon be cutting me off in the middle of phone calls now, and I've been with them for years. I know I done gave Verizon at least 6 figures of money in bills throughout my life.
AT&T be holding me down. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Unique.
Hey, Unique. Get it off your chest, mama.
Well, I'm so blessed because my oldest boy just graduated high school yesterday. And growing up how I grew up, I didn't get my diploma until after high school, so I got my GED. But I'm blessed to see him walk across the stage.
How do you graduate now? Isn't it halfway through the year?
Well, yeah. He took extra classes to get his credits up.
Oh, dope.
So he finished early, yeah.
What school is he going to? What college? He going to college?
He's going to college. He's trying to figure that out now. He's going to go somewhere in Virginia.
Envy went to school in Virginia.
Yeah, I went to school. I went to Hampton. My wife went to Old Dominion in Virginia.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's really
I love
dope.
Virginia. I really had a great time in Virginia. It's a big military town.
And
Big
make sure you
military
give him
town.
condoms when he go, because them girls in Virginia sexy now.
Oh, we've been giving him condoms for a long time now.
There you go. There
And
you
that's
go.
another reason I'm blessed. He's 18, no kids, and he's good. Yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy it and tell him to enjoy Virginia. You got to go see Norfolk, the Old U, the Hampton, the Virginia Union, Virginia Tech. Go see them all.
Oh, yeah, I plan on. I have a sister that lives out there as well. So, yeah, I plan on doing all of that this summer.
All righty, mama. Have a great day and congrats.
All right, you guys too. Thank you.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Got the mother phone and dial.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
You better have the same energy.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, man? It's Knowledge, man. How y'all doing?
Knowledge, what's up, man? Get it off
Peace,
your
my
chest.
brother.
Man, what's up, man? I'm mad at the BET Socials Award, man.
Why?
They hated on the brilliant idiots, and I ain't gonna lie because of Andrew Show.
They didn't hate on
Like, I
us,
ain't-
man.
But the award show
Man,
happened?
yes, they did.
The award show is Sunday. I was actually supposed to be there presenting an award, but I got something else to do. But they didn't hate on us.
Man, they hated because of Andrew. But yesterday, hey, you got to play that wax drop.
What wax said now, man?
Oh, the wax song?
Oh, y'all played the song?
Yeah, we played the song yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely. Salute to all our brilliant idiots listeners, man. Appreciate you.
Wait, what wax song?
The one that you did.
Oh.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning.
Hey, Lala. Get it off your chest.
Hi, Breakfast Club. I'm upset because I have a really bad cold. I've been sick since last Friday, and I've been taking like over-the-counter medicine. And my job keeps insisting that everybody get the flu shot, but I honestly think that the flu shot is killing people.
I don't
And I
know
don't
about the
want
flu
it.
shot,
I
but
don't
I'm
think
going
it's
to be
The flu
honest with
shot
you.
can't make you sick, though, because it's giving you the actual
supposed to make
flu.
you sick, yeah.
I think
The
you
last
sick.
time I had the flu, I got really, really sick. I really think it's killing people. I do.
You don't think it got to do with your lack of condom use?
My goodness.
You know what, Charlamagne? I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
Well, you know what? It's crazy. Some doctors say that, the flu shot is not good, and some people say it is good, but people have been dying like crazy, and they're advising,
Exactly.
especially young children and older people, to definitely take that flu shot.
And besides over-the-counter medicine, have you been doing anything like taking some vitamin C shots and some ginger shots at your local juice bar?
I take my vitamin Z's and all of that. It's just a bad cold season this year.
Girl, you need Durex, you need Magnums, you need Lifestyles, you need Trojans. It's a lack of those in your life that got you coughing right now.
I'm going to get a switch off the tree for you.
Well, thank you, Mama. Have a great day. Feel
Hey,
better.
salute to you,
Bye,
Lala.
guys. Thank you.
Hey, salute to Lala Anthony, too, man. Lala you know how sometimes you go to somebody's Instagram and you just like, man, they look amazing. I saw Lala at the Tom Ford thing last night for New York Fashion Week. She had her outfit together, man.
Ain't that your sister?
Okay, and I can't compliment her on her outfit.
Amazing.
Okay.
Salute Lala on her outfit, man. Drop on the clues bomb for Lala.
What happened to that picture you had over there, Lala?
It got old, man. That picture it was a newspaper. It started turning yellow. What you mean?
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got rumors on the way?
Yes, we are going to talk about cropping people out of pictures. Diddy finally talks about that infamous crop he did of French Montana and FABO.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let me send a rest in peace to Love Bug Star Ski.
Oh, man. Drop on the clues bombs for Love Bug Star Ski.
Legendary DJ and MC from the Bronx. They say he was one of the people that created the term hip-hop. He passed away a heart attack, I believe, last night or yesterday. So rest in peace to...
How old was he?
57?
57?
Yikes.
Love Bug Starsky. Rest in peace, man. All right, well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk. The NYPD wants to talk to Quavo.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Now, we told you previously about the fight that Quavo allegedly got into with the jeweler, Eric the jeweler, at One Oak. And that was a Grammy after party. According to sources, it was over some unpaid work. Allegedly, Eric ran into Quavo at the club and confronted him, and Quavo confronted him about a $10,000 debt that Offset allegedly owes. So that's when they say allegedly Quavo and another man beat Eric the jeweler up and stole his chain in the process. Well, according to TMZ now, NYPD detectives have gotten in contact with Quavo's attorney, and they're saying they have enough evidence to arrest Quavo. They said they're not putting out a warrant, but it's only a matter of time before he does get arrested.
They got enough evidence to arrest him. They got a video or something of him actually assaulting the guy?
Remember, you don't really need a video. As long as there's evidence of you being assaulted, you could just say, anybody hit me, they got to arrest you, and then you got to, prove it in court. But if they were hosting... Right there, I think they were hosting that event.
Oh, I don't know.
You come up here and mess with me, get away from me. I don't know. My name, I don't know who owes you money. I don't know. I never dealt with you. Get away from me. You're in my space. I'm protecting myself.
All right, Quavo's attorney is saying that Quavo's an innocent man, and he hopes that they don't arrest him because it would be another example of a young African-American hip-hop star potentially being treated unfairly by the criminal justice system.
I still don't understand why Eric the jeweler doesn't know the difference between Offset and Quavo.
Yeah, I don't owe you no money.
If Offset owes you money, run up on Offset. Don't run up on Quavo.
Yeah, Angela, you owe me money. Why you coming to me? I don't know.
Well, they should come to you if I owe them money.
No.
All right, now, at the same time that all this is happening, congratulations to the Migos. They actually have broken a record. They have 15 songs simultaneously on Billboard's Hot R&B Hip Hop chart.
They're working, man.
15 songs all at the same time. So
they
that is
working.
The most ever from a group and the third by anybody. So other two people that have more than 15 songs or 15 songs on the chart in the same week are Drake and The Weeknd. So congratulations to the Migos.
They working. Congrats.
Did you guys see them on the cover of the magazine, NME?
I did. Well, they all look like one person.
Yeah, the Gucci, I guess, an oversized shirt, and all three of them are in the same shirt.
Drop on the clues bombs for the Migos, man. Migos are doing what they're supposed to do, and that stir-fry video is dope because they actually in the kitchen cooking stir-fry. I love when a video actually reflects what the song is about.
Right, like Black Youngster's song, Booty. Did anybody see his video for Booty?
No, I haven't seen it.
Just mad booty in it?
No, it's a very creative video.
Oh.
You got to see it. He's like a little person, like a little shrunken, like...
Oh, I did see that. He's like Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's cute. All right, now Diddy is explaining why he crops people out of pictures on Instagram. Everybody was making a big deal out of this picture of Jay-Z, Kendrick, and Nas. It was captioned, 3 kings, 3 great friends, love you guys, hashtag black greatness. Diddy's not even in the picture. And neither is French Montana and Fab, and
That's
originally
foul.
they were. And they got cropped out. Here's what he had to say on Ellen DeGeneres.
Sometimes my photography editor, he doesn't let me know when he's like taking people out of the pictures. There were people that were taken away that didn't deserve to be taken away. I had nothing to do with it. It was just like this young kid that works for me. He wanted a picture of Jay-Z, Nas, and Kendrick. And so he used his social technology skills, and that's what he did. Then my friends haven't been talking to me for like 2 weeks.
You got to crop people out of your pictures sometimes. That's how I live my life. Sometimes you got to Diddy crop people out of your life.
But
I
that's
love
his
it.
artist. You can't crop your
I
artist
don't
out.
care. It's like Back to the Future. When people fade from the picture, they didn't make it to your future. Some people not gonna make it.
You
bro.
can't want to
And
party
you
with
saw when-
Fab one day and then the next day you crop him out, bro.
You
Why
saw
not?
when Fab posted the picture. He posted the original picture also after all this happened. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The Diddy crop picture look way better. The picture of Jay-Z, Diddy, and Jay-Z, Kendrick, and Nas look way fresher.
My goodness.
all right, well, and Fab when he posted, he put unedited version.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Fab. Your version look like it's Photoshop. Your version look like you and French wasn't supposed to be there. I'm being honest with you.
My goodness.
Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
All right, when we come back, Bobby Lytes. You know who that is?
Yes, he's from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He's Trina's cousin. He just recently broke up with his boyfriend on the show and slapped him on Love and Hip Hop.
Never heard of him.
All right, well, we'll kick it with him and find out all about him when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building from Love and Hip Hop Miami, Bobby Lytes.
You can speak Bobby Lytes.
Hi.
That's your real name, Bobby Light?
No, my real name is Bobby Wade. BOBBYLYTES is my stage name.
So why is it like? Because like your complexion or?
No, actually because one ray of light can illuminate an entire world of darkness.
Fact.
So I was like, Bobby Lytes. Something you can't live without. Light, sky,
It's a star name.
Right, I felt like it just fits me. And it was just something I felt like represented my personality.
Now, we first met at the Revolt Music Conference.
Yes.
And this is before all this Love and Hip Hop, before you were on the show. So just so people don't think that you just came on the show and decided you wanted to be a rapper, you actually have been pursuing this career in music even before Love and Hip Hop.
For sure. Even if you go on YouTube, you can see, and I left my videos up on purpose because I knew Love and Hip Hop fans are like talkers. So I was like, no, I'm going to leave these old music videos up from 2012 when I was like directing, doing my own stuff. And it's been a good minute that I've been trying to pursue.
How long you been rapping?
I've been rapping since age 15. I'm 27 now.
You gotta let us hear some bars because I didn't know you was a rapper.
Not right now.
Oh, you don't really rap?
I mean, no, I'll do it today. But I mean, say, can we let me get one? Y'all got any like champagne or anything?
Oh, you want
Everybody
some liquor?
drinks.
We ain't got no champagne. We got some liquor, though. We got some
What y'all
hard
got?
stuff.
You want some yak?
What you got? What you got?
Like
Okay, I'll
Remy?
take some
Speak for yourself. I do actually have champagne.
What kind of champagne? No, we got
You giving Bobby Light the light
no, we like
stuff.
the hard
But
stuff.
okay, but wait.
We like the hard stuff.
Okay, Heavy wants the hard
Remy is a
stuff.
form of champagne and cognac.
It's a cognac.
It's a
Yes.
cognac champagne.
Yes, it's
So,
and it's an
we can-
aphrodisiac. Okay, so if you're planning to get a little action later, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What Pie say? Pie say, I don't know
I've been in New
why
York.
Remy
I've been in
turned
New
into
York
a
City.
whore.
Listen. I've been in New York City, lonely as in my bed. Okay, in that hotel room. A lot of people miss sliding in my DMs though after they see what happened Monday night. Like people are like,
Okay,
"Oh, are you
let's
single?
talk-
Are you
Where you
single? Are you
gonna go?
single? Are you single?
Are you smashing Love and Hip Hop fans yet? Go get some cups,
I'm
Taylor.
actually celibate.
You celibate?
I've been celibate for a year now.
Why?
I just haven't had no action.
I thought I seen you throw some dude on the bed in Love and Hip Hop.
That was his ex.
Oh.
Damn, why
Okay,
you
now
so
let's get
aggressive?
into
You a
this
power top?
because
No, I'm not.
you had a boyfriend. So you guys weren't having sex at all?
No, we weren't actually. No, I was so focused on music, and that was part of my storyline that I was like in the studio because I'm like, this is my last. I gotta get it this time. Like I'm filming for Love and Hip Hop now. I'm about to have a platform. I gotta get it.
A little sex ain't gonna take your drive away.
It won't. But guess what? You know, every time you have an orgasm, you release creativity.
You release creativity?
Yeah.
Who
You
told
release
that,
the
Bo?
energy of creativity. I swear.
What are you talking about?
Well, you can read up on it, and not only that, Oprah had like this thing on it. She's like, the key to success is celibacy.
I believe that because it helps you to focus, but I don't think when you just release creativity.
I'm a Scorpio. I love sex. I'm just saying.
Right.
Jesus.
So you don't masturbate or anything?
Maybe.
Because then you release creativity.
Yeah, right.
But maybe, but trust me when I tell you, the key to success is celibacy, and I have seen results by me doing it.
Okay.
What's been the biggest thing that has happened since you've been celibate? Like what change did you see happen immediately?
When I was casted for Love and Hip Hop, people think it's like, oh my God, why would you do Love and Hip Hop? Or a lot of people like to downplay the franchise, but you can't audition for Love and Hip Hop. You have to be sought after, or someone has to come to you, or you have to have some type of a storyline or something. So that was like the first step. Then all the doors, like what's about to happen with my acting and this year, and like just everything just started coming and started lining up. And
Well, Love and Hip Hop has changed though, because it was a time where we would look at people that were on Love and Hip Hop like this was a last resort. But now it's like, with the K. Michelle's and the Cardi B's, like it's changed.
Remy.
Remy's on there,
For sure.
Papoose.
Trina and Trick Daddy's
Trina and
on
Trick,
in
Jim
Miami.
Jones.
for sure, I think Miami was the point of Miami was to elevate the franchise. That was what we discussed mainly. I feel like, it's happening.
Are you related to Trina?
That's my first cousin.
That's your first cousin.
Really?
So that's part of what was happening on the first episode of this season, because you and Trina sat down and you had some issues with the fact that she really has not helped you as far as being an artist.
That maybe she could have supported me a little bit more in my career. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But what would you have wanted her to do?
Just give me hook me up.
Couple retweets.
Hook me up.
You know what I mean? Post me on your IG every now and then.
But you got to work for that, though. Like, Trina didn't just get it. She had to work for her.
Does she think you whack?
And she might think that you didn't deserve it.
No, she thinks I'm good. She likes the music. She does.
Really?
Yeah, she does.
Always has or more recently?
She has always. She's always noticed my talent.
Has she done a song with you beforehand?
No, we've talked about it. We've gotten this close to it.
So why she hating, Trina? Why you hating?
Trina's not hating.
But you said you guys have gotten closer since you started filming.
Yeah, we've gotten way closer since we started filming. The main issue came from her camp, her little, her assistants,
here we go.
Trying to intervene and it up for us.
You think her camp didn't like you musically?
They don't like me.
His sexuality?
No, she's a gag. She keeps a lot of gay guys around her. The thing is, I'm extra, over the top, all that. A lot of
when pull over, come on, you lose your mind.
He be starting fights and stuff like that.
Oh.
Used to not start fights, get into situations.
Oh, you know what? Was Trina talking about you? One time when Trina was mad and she was like, somebody in my camp.
Because you would be an extra.
Yes.
That was you.
Oh, that was you on that video.
Yeah,
right.
That was me.
Extra.
That was me. Don't touch my cup. That was so extra. I was drunk, guys. I was drinking.
But what happened that night?
Jesus. It was a lot that happened. It started from the inside. You would have had to be inside to see what had happened and how it started. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't with me. It was with who you've seen on the show now, the one that I got into in the first episode. And
somebody that works with her.
Yeah, somebody that works for her. Okay. And
you shame.
So yeah, he works for her, and so that was just, they got into it, and I was just defending her. You know what I'm saying? Because he was getting all finger in her face and stuff, and I was just like, no, don't touch my cousin. Being extra, trying to just defend her or whatever. And I should have never did that, because it ended up in me and him getting into it and having beef for real,
Right.
But isn't it a little cousin thing though? Because you're much younger than Trina, so maybe she didn't want her little cousin tagging around with her all the time.
Yeah, no, not only that. I think Trina, she's a Sagittarius, so I think she just they get aggravated very easily, and we're right next to each other. I don't know, whatever. It's all love. That's my family.
You said real beef. Did y'all squash it then?
We squashed it, but on the show, if you watch the show, you can literally see that the first episode we got into it.
Right.
When I threw the potato at him, whatever.
You threw a potato
Why
at
the
him?
hell you just had a random potato?
Well, we were at STK.
Which is also new for Love and Hip Hop, because they used to go to restaurants and have nothing but water on the table. They never used to feed them.
Right. True that. They'll be like, here's some drinks.
So you big into signs and stuff like that, huh?
Yes, astrology. You're a Cancer.
Yes, I am.
And you are Capricorn.
Yes, I am.
What's your sign?
Virgo.
A Virgo. Oh, okay. That's a nice little... Yeah, that's a nice trio.
That works?
Yeah, it does. Compatible.
What got you into that?
Well, just me being Bobby. I don't know. I just like to read up on a lot of things.
What sign is the easiest to penetrate?
The easiest to penetrate would definitely be probably a Scorpio.
Yeah. Not a Cancer?
Cancers are so emotional.
We are.
I was with someone for 7 years who's a Cancer, and you guys don't like to go out.
Nope.
As long as there's food in the refrigerator, you're good.
That's it.
So basically that's it.
All right, we got more with Bobby Lytes when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. From Love and Hip Hop Miami, we have Bobby Lytes in the building. Yee.
Well, let's talk about your boyfriend on the show. What sign is he?
My ex.
Well,
he's a Sagittarius.
All right. He just turned into your ex, and I felt really bad. Now, on the last episode...
we might be back together, though, I ain't gonna lie.
Of Love and Hip Hop Miami. You were
Y'all gonna see on the reunion what happened. It's a shocker.
Oh, yeah, they just filmed the reunion, by the way.
But no sex.
Yeah, no sex.
Liar.
Well, actually, it's gonna end soon, actually.
What, the season?
Yeah, no, my whole thing.
Your cleanse?
Yeah.
All right, so
Why
anyway...
is it going to end soon? You got some set up?
March.
But you got an appointment?
No.
Charlamagne. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to end.
Charlamagne, by the way, listen, do not get this side open to me. I am not one of the previous gays that's been on here that's shy to talk about sexuality, I will make you feel uncomfortable before you commit
make me
something.
feel uncomfortable.
Okay, Charlamagne.
Move your seat over there. You go.
Make him get nothing you can do to make me feel uncomfortable.
There you go.
Okay, hey, what's up? How you?
No, I ain't gonna lie though. Charlamagne is filled with love. I can feel his positivity though, y'all. For all you people out there who hate Charlamagne, stop it.
How big is his positivity that you just felt?
How much positivity is that?
Oh my God! I ain't feel nothing yet, but I know he's filled with a lot of it.
I am a married man, Bobby.
Oh, you are?
But if you
Damn.
wasn't, you might have given Bobby a chance.
Now hold on, Bobby. Like you came for
Just switch your sexuality card for someone? Anybody?
You know what I always say, man? A man can't say anything to get me out my drawers.
Okay.
I haven't
That's
seen,
like Prince from
I
Love
haven't
and
seen
Hip Hop
that kind of
Miami.
finesse yet.
But has a
People
man
keep
tried, though?
Yeah.
Then he ain't seen nothing smooth enough to get you out your pants?
Nah, I ain't met that kind of finesse yet.
You said yes.
I hear dripping and finesse.
Uh-oh, Bobby singing. He's flirting with you a lot, Bobby. He never liked this with people.
Well, that's a good thing. I'd rather have Charlamagne the God be on my side.
Bobby, you know what the problem is? This is the problem. When a straight guy just has a regular conversation with a gay guy, like they are a regular person, because y'all are, it's like, look at him flirting.
Right. No,
you know what I'm saying?
dead ass though.
I can talk about with all of these guys in this room, but as soon as I start talking with Bussy, with you, this is Bobby, man.
Please. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. That is the lingo.
He knows.
Listen.
That is the lingo.
That is the lingo.
No,
listen.
like
Seriously.
called names like trade and stuff like
Seriously,
that.
yes,
They call him trade all the time.
Listen, but seriously, keep breaking the mold, keep breaking down barriers, be yourself. Like that's how you need to live your life. All that.
Free
people
Charlamagne,
who continue, and this is something so cliche.
Bobby,
We talk about it all the time. We can't curse.
Let the man let him be free.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm free. I think I'm free enough. Let me tone down. Okay, so no cursing. No, but we talk about it all the time. It's nothing new. The guys who are so whatever around gays, those are usually the ones. It's the truth, and it's obvious. But it's like we got to get past that now. Let's just everybody be human beings.
What did you think about Quincy Jones saying Marlon Brando had sex with Richard Pryor, James Baldwin, and Marvin Gaye?
Wow, I didn't hear about that. But I met Quincy at his dad's house. I took a picture with him. He's super, super dope. He's like very chill.
He's talking about Quincy. He's talking about Quincy Jr.
Oh, you talking about Quincy Jones? I mean, you're talking about Quincy Jones.
Who you thought I was talking about?
Quincy Diddy's son. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Quincy Jones said what now?
I was like, yeah, I went to Quincy.
Because I know who Quincy Jones is. That's the one behind Michael, right?
Yes.
Okay, so him.
Might have been literally, but he said that that Marlon Brando had sex with James Baldwin.
He's young. He don't
Marvin
know.
Gaye. You know who James Baldwin is?
James Baldwin is.
You should watch I Am Not Your Negro. It's a great documentary.
Oh no. Okay, I know who.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
You know who Marlon Brando is?
Marlon, no.
So he doesn't know who these people are.
Wow.
Are they singers?
Marlon Brando's an actor.
He's an actor. He owns the Brando Resort in Bora Bora.
Yeah, never mind then. Talk about some younger trade, you.
Okay.
I was about your plot also, your storyline. Okay, so you and your boyfriend just broke up, so now that's your ex-boyfriend because he was cavorting with his ex.
Yeah.
And
cheater.
Yeah, he's a cheater. And you actually rolled up on them.
At the pool party.
But you also slapped.
I slapped his ass.
Him.
Jesus Christ. But that's why Trina said you got an attitude problem.
No, can I be honest with you guys, though?
Sure.
Do you feel bad about that?
I do. I did that night. Like, after the camera shut off, like, I started crying. I felt really bad because it was like a moment where I really regretted it because of the fact that violence is not the answer, one. And then for me to have to put my hands on you means that I'm backtracking in my life because that's a point in my life I don't want to be at no more. When I was young, I was irate and doing all that. But that's part of filming a reality show. You know what you sign up for. And this is what's going to happen. Now, mind you, people don't know that I didn't know I was actually still being cheated on. I thought that they were just meeting up and they were trying to make me mad by putting them in a scene together. They were actually
for real,
right, having an affair. And so that's when I started realizing it. And then that pool party is when it all came to me, and that's what made me so mad, and that's why I slapped him.
Why do you think you had anger issues so much when you was young?
I grew up without a father. That's not the reason, but I'm going to tell you this. Growing up without a father, it does something to you, and it does something to everyone. Certain people can, grow up and be just fine, or some people can grow up and be blessed because they have other father figures or manly figures in their life. But I think you just learn by growing up, and no offense to you, Angela, you learn the ways of like a female, with just a female. And a lot of females have short temper. So my two sisters, my mom, and then you just learn the ways of aggression and aggravation because females, they get their period once a month.
Where was your dad?
My dad was in and out of prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he never was in your life?
Never was in my life.
Jesus.
You know.
And did he accept you when he knew you were gay? Or?
Yeah, I went to go visit him in prison because 2 years ago I went to a church and the pastor called me out. He's like, "You're about to have a blessing. You're about to be a star, and something's gonna happen in your life, but you have to do one thing." I was like, "What's this one thing?" He's like, "You have to go forgive your father." And he didn't even know nothing about me, so he's like, "You have to forgive your father." So I set up a date to go see him in prison. I gave him a hug. I let him know I forgave him after all these years. Of course, he's accepting of me. And at this point, it's like, if you don't accept me, you weren't in my life. So how dare you not accept me? I don't accept you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I would view that.
It wasn't a choice, though, if he was in and out of jail, right?
It wasn't a choice, but come on now. You have to make better decisions when you know you're raising a family, when you know you're out here popping out children.
True,
I have an older brother. It was me, then it was my younger sister, and then my younger brother. You've had 4 kids. You got something to live for out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Was
but then again, I
you?
genuinely forgive him. You know, I forgive him.
Was he reaching out to you from jail?
He was, and like, you know, writing letters and things like that. But at the end of the day, a lot of resentment was held up in me, so I didn't pay no mind.
Were you always flamboyant like this, or
always?
Really?
My mom knew. Like, people, when I was younger, they would be like, you know, they would try to pull her aside because I was raised in church, and so they would try to pull her aside from time to time, like saying, you know, you might need things like that or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is.
And she was always fine with it. That's my baby.
Yeah, my mom definitely accepted me for sure.
What about hip-hop? Does hip-hop accept you? Because I know that's an issue that you discuss in your music and everything.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, surprisingly, as of this year and last year, hip-hop is becoming very accepting of me. And that's at least what I'm noticing. And I think it has something to do with the fact that I can sing, I can rap, I write my own and I feel like I am talented. So, and then it has to be packaged a certain way. Like, it's not about who's the first gay rapper, it's about who's the first to succeed, you know? And I feel like what I'm about to do is about to change the game, and I feel like the reason why no real openly gay rapper has surfaced on the mainstream yet is because my spot was being held.
And plus, you know, the game has changed. Like, people are getting in the game and all with these non-traditional routes. Like, you're building your own fan base, you got your own platform.
Yeah.
And you don't got to come in the front door no more, you can go in the back.
Right.
Your ass.
I love that.
He's an ass.
He's so clever and witty. Look at him.
Ass. He was setting that up from a long time ago.
Keep going, mother. Keep going. The drink is flowing.
Until it came out of my mouth.
I got good, man.
You need more?
No, it's actually, I'm good right now.
Okay. So listen, with your father, did you have any resentment towards him because maybe you feel like, I know this may sound crazy, you feel like you wouldn't have been gay if you had a father?
That's not true.
Okay.
Now, that is not true. I'll tell that to everybody. Y'all get that out your head. You are born this way, regardless. The inevitable is the inevitable. You could be born into a house. You could be raised by 2 gay men around females all your life, and if you're born to love and be a guy that loves vagina and wants to be straight, your genes is going to allow you to like vagina and be straight. Trust me.
Do you feel
without
like
no worries?
You feel like he could have protected you from a lot of the bullshit you faced?
You know, if it wasn't for my father not being with me, I'm sorry, being with me.
Wow, Bobby.
Wow, guys. This is the Breakfast Club. Wow, Bobby, you would choose to just stumble like that on the Breakfast Club?
Wow, Bobby. Go ahead, Bobby. We're listening.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what I said. I just said NB.
So good.
Okay,
what you meant.
I'm sorry.
Thank God, man.
If it wasn't for my father not being in my life,
there you go.
Not in me, but in my life, I think I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
Word.
Right.
And that is a blessing within itself.
All right, we got more with Bobby Lytes when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Bobby Lytes from Love and Hip Hop in the building. Charlamagne?
Was it hard growing up as a gay man in Miami? In Daytona?
Yeah, very hard. You know, and that was something that I didn't realize it was hard until after. Like, while I'm living my life, I thought it was just my life. I thought this is what I'm destined for. This is what I got to go through because of who I am. But as I grew up and I realized my position in society and how much I can have control of my life and how much power I have how much of control I am of my universe and what's around me, I realized, damn, I had it hard. You didn't have to go through that, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? But you realize those things after sometimes.
And that's what I always love about gay men. It's like the confidence. Because they get to the point where they're like, y'all don't accept me, so I'm going to rock out and accept myself anyway.
Yeah, there's some out there battling with those issues, though. I ain't going to lie.
There's so many quotes that we're going to take from this. I love Sean, man. I just love it. I love it. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, the type of man that you're into, is it flamboyant?
I'm very confident.
Or is it calm? Or what type of men are you into?
I am into...
Pretty boys.
No, that's why effed up at last time.
What about
Boy,
EJ?
boy,
My ex?
boy,
What about like
look.
guys like EJ?
That's sis.
What does that mean?
That's actually my friend. Sis. That's sis.
That's your homie.
Yeah, that's my homie. Like, that's just sis. That's like, what's up,
That's a
girl?
wo-
We going
that's a
shopping.
woman.
That's not, yeah, that's
She's
not.
a woman.
You like thugs.
Yeah, I like a boy. Like, okay, here's my theory.
Boy.
Here's my theory. If I'm gay because I like men. I'm not gonna be gay and like a or be gay. I don't think that's gay. I mean, I don't know, like, my type is like a man. That's why I am gay. That's why I am, you know.
Now, are you going to get back together with your ex? Because we know the reunion's coming up. I saw you were so upset. Listen, I'm going to tell you how
Y'all
bad I
gonna
felt.
like this. I'm sure y'all gonna like this reunion.
Because I was watching the episode and you were balled up on the couch crying.
Yeah, so you tweeted me.
and
You
bo-
said,
yes.
"Aw." Everyone loved that you did that.
I felt so bad because he was like really, really like balled up. You know how you get so upset you can't.
They didn't
even-
show it all. I threw the roses. I started crying. I was like,
You bought him roses?
I brought like so many dozens of roses to apologize for slapping him.
Right. So
A relationship show with Bobby Lytes would be dope too.
I know.
Ooh,
Like Flavor of Love,
on Logo or something.
Flavor of
How do
Bobby.
you-
Why
something
gotta
like
be
that.
on logo? You don't gotta typecast yourself like that.
Because I thought about that too. We've been talking about that.
That would be a
whole
dope
thing.
show.
Well, as of now, do you want him back?
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
You do.
I wouldn't mind being in a relationship with him again, but he has to get with the program and realize I'm about to be touring. Things I have lined up, at least, is gonna take time away from us.
Why you don't take him with you?
He needs to focus on his career. He needs to get his money up.
What's he doing? What's his career?
He wants to be. He's I think a designer.
think.
No, because I forget what you want to consider it, but he's coming out with a swimwear line. So I don't know if you could consider that a designer.
A designer. A
Is he here
swimwear line
for
for men or women?
Swimwear line for men. It's called Nooks and Crannies.
Is he here doing
Look,
Fashion
plug,
Week
look at
stuff
that.
too?
Huh?
Nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Is he here doing Fashion Week also?
I do not know. We were just together for the reunion, and then
I see
but I'm
you
doing
walk-
Wildin' Out after this, so I'm staying in New York. I'm doing Wildin' Out right after this.
I see you walked in Fashion Week also.
This Saturday
You're
I'm
gonna
walking in
All
Fashion
right,
Week. Yes, it's my
congratulations,
first.
that's
And
big.
you know what's so funny? People see me walking to the pool party. They're trying to make fun of my walk.
Let me see.
No, he
way.
walked like he was on a catwalk.
Let
up
me
to go.
see,
But my
Bobby.
arms are just so flimsy, and I looked so like, But then it was so funny because then designers were hitting me up like, you want to walk in Fashion Week? I was like, yes, let's
Worked
do
out.
it.
Let's see, Bobby. Let's see how you walked, man.
Right now,
Move the chair,
Charlamagne,
move the chair a little more.
Okay, you got a whole catwalk
Right
right
there.
there.
Let me see.
No.
Come on, Bobby.
Walk over there and
I
slap.
gotta
Walk
walk.
over there and slap Charlamagne.
And one.
Shantae.
And two.
Shantae.
And one. And
Shantae.
two. And one.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Bobby
Yeah,
Lytes.
yes.
That's what I'm
Yes,
talking
Bobby.
about. Yes, not YEYAS.
Now slap Charlamagne.
Yes, why would I ask behind it?
Angela, you know what? Angela, between you and you're the mediator. You're like the one that's balancer. You're
No,
the
I'm
calm
the
one.
mediator.
Now slap Charlamagne. Oh my God.
Charlamagne almost slapped you in the butt when you turned around.
That's not true.
Yes,
Oh my God.
Did you hear the rumors about Envy? Did you hear?
Rumors?
When he was trending, because he allegedly was talking to somebody about 9.5-inch dildos.
Oh God.
And he was,
No, I didn't hear about that.
He's into that kind of thing.
I know that you have a beautiful family.
Oh, thank you.
I know
Bobby.
that.
Come
I
on
see-
now,
we talk about that all the time on Instagram. Like, you guys match for all the
There's
holidays.
a lot of trade with beautiful families.
No, no.
Thank you, Bobby.
Even no. But I'll tell you this much.
No,
I'll tell you
bro.
this much. I'm not the type to even discuss things like this, even if it came up. That's like it's none of my business.
I like Bobby.
Now,
Like,
Bobby,
it's
let
none
me
of my
ask you a
business.
question. If you had a homegirl,
I'm glad
who,
you behind Bobby.
her baby daddy, her boyfriend, her
Don't
husband,
behind Michael.
That's it.
if you had a
Oh, my
homegirl
goodness.
whose baby daddy, whose boyfriend, whose husband slid up in your DMs or tried to give some type of indication to you that he was interested in you, would you tell her?
Like go and be like, girl, look.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like that. I think I'll probably like have to set up a dinner and everything to let her know.
Right.
Why you got to bring it to
It's
her
about,
like that?
it's about the way, yeah, it's about the way you do things. Because then it
Really?
seems messy and it seems like vindictive. Like, girl, look, I'm gonna be like, listen, girl, I need to talk to you right now. I don't know how you're gonna take it. And you know, it's the way you. Is this the right word? Reverend.
Reverence.
Reverence.
Yes.
You have respect and just
How's the music
Shock.
doing now that you're on Love and Hip Hop?
more views on everything.
That's dope.
More views on everything. More streaming on everything.
Are DJs supporting?
Not yet, but I haven't presented him with that song yet. That's gonna be like, which is coming out in February 26th.
What
It's called
type of
Way
song?
Up. It's lit.
Club?
It's like, it's an inspirational, uplifting record. It's called Way Up. It's
Way
super-
up?
Yeah. It's
How'd the
super-
hook go?
Heaven knows I like to be way, way up. Puffing on them trees, I say way, way up. In between the knees, I say lay it up. Heaven knows I like to be way, way up, till I'm way, way up again, way, way up. And I apologize if I ain't make a way back. By the way, I'm not the one singing on the hook.
All right now.
It's someone else. I was just singing his
Bobby
part.
Lytes.
But, you know, it's an uplifting, it's a dope record. I think y'all
We
gonna
gotta
like
hear
it.
you rap, man. We gotta hear some bars.
We hear some
man.
balls, man.
We gotta
Hear some bars.
Yeah,
You ready
let's
now?
see what that
Y'all
mouth
ready
do.
right now? See what that mouth do. Oh my
What?
God, that's like his sixth nasty joke today. Let's count.
We about to say put your lips to the mic in a second. Go ahead, say it.
And if he's making you uncomfortable, feel free to tell him, like, I'm not.
It's not making me uncomfortable.
There you go.
Go ahead,
There you
spit
go.
that. There you go.
Spit it.
Okay, ready?
You said spit it. Go ahead.
Look, I don't think that they feel me yet. Bad mother. Shut down your whole set. Me and my crew come through, we make moves. You brought a couple thugs, but they ain't f***ing with my goons. Your brother, your cousin, your uncle, they some cartoons. Look, my rhyme game's so sick, I might make you Earl. Nookie so good, make a baller wanna twirl. Bobby better known for breaking hearts. Bars like a booty hole tight, topping all the charts. Back in 89, Redbone so fine. Best MC of all time. My stank walk make all the dudes wanna hump. Caught your man daydreaming, he was thinking about this rump. Some say my mouth foul, so what? The game turned filthy ever since. Trina told us she was once she's 10. All because I like a little in my butt. Me slow, never said I like it rough. If you ain't putting down on my bills, you can bite your tongue, motherfucker. That's real. Nah, I ain't Jenny from the block, but my ass so fat make a bottom wanna top. All the square house music need a stop. Blow your whole head off. You calling that hip hop? All right.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait, get that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Did I get that?
Wasn't feeling it until you started giving me that gay realness.
Really?
All right. When I started hearing that gay realness, oh, he sounds like he's spitting that real shit now. I believe you.
I like how you censored one curse and then let all the rest fly.
Yeah. You should do Plies song over, yo.
I have an issue, don't I?
Do Plies over right now.
How would he do it? How would he do it?
Which one?
I like the.
Can I be honest with you? I was thinking about doing a compilation mixtape where I remix all the dopest like mainstream songs. But that will only be for my fans.
When this mic is off, boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Charlamagne, stop bending over. Sit up, man.
Charlamagne, wait. Wait, what am I missing? Did I just steal your idea?
Now, Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby.
Yes, you stole our ideas.
Well, how about we work on it together?
Bobby, listen to me. In the vault right now,
We got about how many?
we have 7 years of a compilation we call, now that's what I call game. All right? We got everything from Fat Joe all in your butt. We got hits, man. Wait, I didn't just come up with that Plies off the top of my head just now.
Wait. So, I think we're onto something. My
crying
PR.
now.
We might be on to something.
We might be on to something.
Bobby might be the one, man.
Bobby, figure it out. Can we make it work?
Bobby might be the one, man.
He might be the
Can we
one.
make it work?
We appreciate
About
you
to
for
do this
joining
now.
us.
That's what
Thank
I
you
call Game
so
Volume 69
much.
compilation. Okay?
Thank y'all so much for having me. I had so much fun.
I can't wait to see the reunion.
Oh,
and you know,
my
I wish you the best and you'll stay in contact.
Yes.
I'm crying here.
And Bobby Lytes was also on Lip Service, so make sure you go check him out.
Yes, I was on. Yes.
Talking crazy on Lip Service.
Yes, I was.
Well, there you have it.
Had
It's
so
Bobby
much fun.
Lytes, Loving Hip Hop Miami. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you want to see the full interview with Bobby Lytes, you can hit up our YouTube page, Breakfast Club AM.
Salute to my guy Bobby Light. I feel like he stole my idea though, because I'm dead serious when I tell y'all that, you know, for the past 7 years we've been recording a compilation album called Now That's What I Call Gay 69. All right? My Fat Joe version is fire. Nothing can stop me. I'm all in his butt.
My goodness. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk new music.
It's about time.
What's going on?
Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
And right before we get into that, congratulations to Rick Williams and Yolanda Williams in Detroit. They just opened up a brand new store, Cream Blends, that lotion I gave you, Envy.
Yes.
They opened a whole entire flagship store for that great lotion, Cream Blends. So congratulations to them. It's in Royal Oak in Michigan. So check them out. Brand new open black business.
Congrats to them.
All right, 2 Chainz has put out a brand new EP. He just surprised everybody. And it's called The Play Don't Care Who Make It. So that is his first project since he put out Pretty Girls Like Trap Music last June, which I really enjoyed. This new EP has 4 tracks on it, and YG and Offset are on one called Proud. I didn't know he was putting out anything, so it definitely was a surprise.
Never mad at new 2 Chainz music.
Now, another album that just came out is Black Panther, the album curated by Kendrick Lamar. I cannot wait to listen to this. One of my favorite songs right now is that song, King's Dead. If you guys haven't heard it, which hopefully you have, it's with J-Rock, Kendrick, Future, and James Blake. Here's a little snippet of J-Rock.
I've been ready, my whip been ready, my been ready, my click been ready, my been ready, my checks been ready, my shots on full, that's Armageddon. I got pull, I hope y'all ready, my tank on full, you know unleaded. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it. My name gon' hold up, my team gon' hold up, my name gon' hold up, my team gon' hold up, my shots gon' fire, my team gon' roll up, Menage twice, my queen gon' roll up. I hope y'all ready, you know I'm ready, I rain all day, you know confetti. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it.
That's my song.
Dope.
All right, and congratulations to Kendrick and to Top Dog, because they put that out in the movie. Of course, Black Panther comes out February 16th.
It's all about Black Panther next week. I can't wait to listen to that compilation album. I haven't heard it yet.
Okay, LeVar Ball has named his least favorite son to Kevin Hart on Kevin Hart's interview series, Cold as Balls, all right? Hopefully this is just a joke, but check it out.
One of them boys may or may not make it.
They all three gonna make it.
Which
all
one
three of them.
would you pick if you had to pick one?
I ain't picking none of them.
Which one do you love the least? I know which one
I
is
bet
your
you
least
don't know
favorite.
which one my least favorite. Tell me which one it is.
It's the middle one.
Jello?
Yeah.
That's the best one. You see how he built? He built
You know why?
like
Because he built like you.
Ooh,
You just told on yourself.
Yes.
The youngest one is your least favorite.
You know what?
He don't like his youngest son.
Youngest son.
He don't like his youngest son.
Yes.
Ah!
Look at you.
Oh, man. You can't pick who's your least favorite child. All right, and Amber Rose says she likes to smell 21 Savage's underwear. She did an interview with her Loveline podcast co-host, Dr. Chris Donahue, about relationships. And here is what she had to say.
I've sniffed his underwear, like where his balls are. Like, it smells so good.
Oh my.
But it has that, like, the smell of, like, the pubic hair, just, like, walking around throughout the day. And, ooh.
That's real. Drop on the clues bombs for Amber Rose for consistently showing us at the end of the day she's just a dirty foot Philly chick. God bless
goodness.
Amber Rose. Amber don't give a damn. You hear me? Salute to you, Amber. And I do the same.
I don't want you do what?
Sniff my wife's panties.
Me too. Yeah, I don't want my
notorious
wife
panty sniffer.
I don't want my wife sniffing my underwear, man.
Listen, when I walk in the bathroom and I see the hamper, let some dirty drawers be on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna get me a whiff. I do check to make sure there ain't nothing in them first, though.
What you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a doodle thing?
That discharge, you know.
What?
Women are different.
Well,
all right.
Okay.
I've never. You know what? Forget it. Go ahead.
We'll talk about it later. I'm Angela Yee,
you
and
know
that's
y'all
your
don't
rumor
admit to
report.
nothing. Y'all, you know y'all don't admit to nothing.
I do. I admit to everything.
You
said he did
sniff your
already.
white panty?
Yes, he said he
okay.
did.
Just making sure.
I sleep with them on my forehead and my face
Nah,
sometimes.
see, there go the
What?
light skin. There go the light skin. I
admit
ain't
to
say all
everything.
that. See what I'm saying?
Hey,
So it's levels to it. And you always got to take it to the other,
No, it's the
other
truth.
level.
It's the truth. My wife then came home and the underwear been on my face. Yes.
I like to sniff my boyfriend's while he's wearing them. So.
Okay, yeah. All right. Wow. All right, that ain't. Don't sniff them if you. Now you know what? Forget it. All right. That
What would you do?
Yeah. You know what? What am I doing? Oh, donkey today. Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who are you giving your donkey to?
Let's talk controversy. Let's talk why it's okay to be controversial. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Before after the hour, we'll discuss.
All right. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass. You get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass.
You are a donkey. It's time for donkey of the day.
Donkey of the day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for Charlamagne to tap these gloves. Let's go.
They had to make a judgment of who was going to be on the donkey of the day. They chose you.
Yes. The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Yes, donkey today for Friday, February 9th goes to Christ the King High School in Queens, New York. Officials at Christ the King High School in Queens, New York. Let me be clear. Now, some famous and infamous people have come out of Christ the King High School in Queens, New York. Former NBA player Jason Williams, former NBA player turned crackhead Lamar Odom. He's rehabilitated now, all right? I guess. Former WNBA player Shameik Holdsclaw, just to name a few. Now, there's a young brother who attends this school right now. His name is Malcolm Xavier Combs. He is 17 years old, and he is an honor roll student taking advanced placement classes at the high school. Drop on the clues bombs for this young god, okay? Salute to you, my brother, and I am disappointed that you have to go through what you are currently going through because of these culturally clueless, should I say prejudiced officials at Christ the King High School. Now, Malcolm Xavier Combs is named after the late, great civil rights activist Malcolm X. Drop on the clues bombs for Malcolm X. It's Black History Month, damn it. So So since his name is Malcolm Xavier, he can say his name is Malcolm X for short. And when it came time to do senior sweaters at Christ the King High School, Malcolm wanted to put exactly that on his sweater, on the back of his sweater, Malcolm X. Now, in 2018, nobody would have a problem with that, right? Especially in a progressive, liberal place like New York City, right? Wrong. Let's go to ABC 7NY for the report, please.
Christ the King High School here in Middle Village, a private Catholic school with about 900 students, including 160 seniors, most of them recently ordering senior sweatshirts with their names. They were asked to complete this form requesting a first or last name, no nicknames. Malcolm Xavier Combs, an honor student seen here with his parents, requesting Malcolm X. He was told no by an assistant principal, but it's how he was told no that remains in question.
The assistant principal pulled him out of an English class and told him that you don't want to be able to associate yourself with this name. And he was like, associate with my name? That's my name. My mother made me that. That's on my birth certificate. Another teacher comes in who is the varsity coach, is her husband. She points to Malcolm and start laughing and say, this is the new Malcolm X, in the spirit of Black History Month.
The school maintains that the assistant principal never made derogatory comments about the well-known Black activist. A spokesman today also insisting Malcolm X is part of their curriculum here. Nevertheless, that was not the takeaway from the Combs family.
And the school said that the teacher can use their personal opinions about anybody who is controversial to deem them controversial.
The Reverend Al Sharpton and the daughter of Malcolm X expected to join the Combs family at a rally this weekend.
Malcolm X was considered controversial. A man who was speaking out against what was wrong is considered controversial. The Malcolm X wasn't controversial. The racism he was against was controversial. Okay? Malcolm X was just simply right. All right? America's government was wrong. All right? They the ones should be labeled controversial. I mean, listen, there are dozens of schools named after Malcolm X all across the country. Malcolm X Shabazz High School in Newark, New Jersey. Malcolm Shabazz City High School in Madison, Wisconsin. You got Malcolm X College in Chicago, Illinois, just to name a few. Columbia University has the Malcolm X and Dr. Betty Shabazz Memorial and Educational Center. In San Diego, they have a Malcolm X library, okay? The United States Postal Service issued a Malcolm X stamp in 1999. Denzel Washington was nominated for an Oscar in 93 for playing Malcolm X. But Christ the King High School won't let Malcolm Xavier put Malcolm X on the back of his shirt because they think the civil rights activist Malcolm X is too controversial. First of all, Malcolm Xavier Combs should be allowed to put Malcolm X on the back of his shirt simply because that's his name. There shouldn't be nothing else to discuss, all right? The school vets names that go on the sweatshirt, so Malcolm X shouldn't be a problem because this young boy's name is Malcolm Xavier. Remember when I gave a hee-haw to that school in Cincinnati because they had racial slurs on the back of the jerseys, like Negro and Coon? It says a lot about the current racial climate in America when names like that get vetted and passed, but people think that's cool, but the name Malcolm X gets red flags, all right? Dear Christ the King High School, you do know the person your school was named after is controversial, right? Yes, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he was a controversial figure. All right, most men who go against an unjust system are considered controversial. Okay, people who strive to empower and uplift the poor and disenfranchised are usually deemed controversial. That's just the way things are. That's why every time they do a movie about Jesus Christ, there's some type of controversy surrounding it. Doesn't matter if it was Passion of the Christ, Jesus Christ Superstar, Dogma, The Last Temptation of Christ. Jesus was a controversial figure, so any movie depicting Jesus is considered a controversial movie. But Christ the King High School had no problem naming their school after a controversial figure like Jesus. So why is Malcolm Xavier being discriminated against? Because he's named after a so-called controversial figure. And no religious people. Relax. I'm not comparing Jesus to Malcolm X. I'm simply saying nobody should mind being called controversial because even Jesus wasn't loved in his day. All right? But to push the narrative that Malcolm X was some type of evil figure, some type of controversial figure that doesn't deserve honor is just wrong. And I don't like to play the race card, but I can't think of any other reason why someone who has schools and libraries named after them and has his own postage stamp is considered controversial. Okay, Christ the King High School, you have some prejudices in your administration that you need to address. And in the words of Malcolm Xavier's mom, Michelle, they simply don't like Malcolm X. That's basically their view. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised. They feel like that. And you know what, Michelle? In this era of Trump, full of cracker-ass crackiness and white supremacy, neither am I. The white devil is extremely busy. Please give all the officials at Christ the King High School the biggest hee-haw, please. You can't just explain that kind of prejudice by saying Malcolm X was controversial. Okay?
All right.
The system he was speaking out against was controversial, that unjust system, okay, full of racism and prejudice and bigotry that kept their foot on the black people's neck in that time. They were controversial, not Malcolm X.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Up next is Friday, so you know what that means. It's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday. Now, we just played a clip of Amber Rose. Play this clip again, please.
I've sniffed his underwear, like where his balls are. Like, it smells so good.
Oh my.
But it has that, like, the smell of, like, the pubic hair and just, like, walking around throughout the day. And, ooh.
That's real.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you or do you smell your spouse's underwear? Your boyfriend or girlfriend, do you smell their panties?
Notorious panty sniffer, Charlamagne the God.
Do you smell their tighty whities? Their dirty tighty whities?
Nobody wears tighty whities.
I'm just asking. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
That was Snoop Dogg. Drop It Like It's Hot. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, it's Friday, so you know what that means. It's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday. And today's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday question comes out of Amber Rose. Let's play her clip.
I've sniffed his underwear, like where his balls are. Like, it smells so good.
Oh my.
But it has that, like, the smell of, like, the pubic hair and just, like, walking around throughout the day. And, ooh.
That's real.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever smelled your spouse's, your boyfriend, girlfriend's underwear, dirty underwear? Yeah. Angela Yee, let's start with you.
Yeah, of course I have. And so, I've done it by accident.
You went to the hamper and pulled it out and smelled it?
No, I'm going to say this. Sometimes it's been by accident because maybe I don't know if they're clean or dirty. And so I'm like, okay, do I need to wash this? And sometimes I'm sure I've smelled his underwear.
Okay.
He smells good, though.
All right, Charlamagne?
Absolutely.
Smells like soap.
I'm a notorious panty sniffer. I don't, like, do it every day. Like, I'm not the person that goes in the hamper every day and does it. But, I like lingerie. And so when you see a nice piece of lingerie that your wife has worn and you see it on the bathroom floor, you see it,
next to the bed, yeah.
Usually when she's about to wash clothes, she takes all the clothes out the hamper before she sorts them. So if they laying, by the hamper, absolutely, I give me a little sniffer too.
Yeah, me as well. I mean, I don't dive into the hamper looking for it, but if it's by the bed or if it's in the bathroom, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I understand the smell that Amber's talking about. It's like that nice musty smell.
No, I don't know that smell.
Like good kush.
Because my boxes,
you know how you smoking some good kush and you smell musty.
You go to the gym, right? When you take your boxes off, don't sometimes your boxes walk away from you? They that dirty.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell you something, man. If your wife panties smell like your boxes, something wrong. And
no, I didn't say that.
She needs a better gynecologist. I don't know what you're talking about, my G.
She's sniffing.
My daughter, my wife panties don't smell like my boxer briefs.
I'm not talking about that. But your boxer briefs smell, right?
What I got to do with my wife's panties?
I'm just saying.
No, you're not just saying.
Amber Rose is sniffing her boyfriend's boxes, and my boxes be smelling like, whoa. Right or wrong?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your boxes shouldn't smell unless your body smells. Why is your body funky?
And by the way, you said gym. There's a big difference between, working out in the gym and just walking around all day and taking your boxes off. I'm not sniffing my wife drawers after she come from the gym.
Okay.
Like, that's ridiculous. You sniffing, she was sleeping in them or walking around the house in them. Now when she come from the gym, you asking for it. That's like walking that's like walking in the bathroom when she taking a shit and being like, damn, it's stinking here. It's supposed to.
But you really love somebody when you love the way that they smell. Even when they're sweaty, their little mustiness, you love it.
All right, well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Kim.
Hey, Kim, you smell your boo's boxes, dirty boxes?
Listen, I used to smell my husband's underwear because he would leave them all around, and I didn't know if he wore them or if he just threw them on.
That's what I say, right. It's by accident.
So, I'll pick them up and put them back so he could wear them again or whatever, because guys are weird like that. But one day, I got kicked in the face by some doodle skirts, in the boxers.
Look,
and I'm like, what is this?
It happens sometimes.
That's why you got to look at them.
Little sweaty booty little boys.
You should have looked at them. You'd have saw them. You'd have saw that little brown stain in there. Same way sometimes.
Listen, nowadays, I don't even check. Everything just go in the hamper now.
If it's on the floor, I don't care if it's clean or dirty. We're just going to wash it.
You had that one bad experience.
That's one bad experience. One doodle stain. And it was probably on your nose because you probably put it on your nose to smell it, and that doodle stain was right on your nose.
Women got to look out for doodle stains, and guys got to look out for discharge, okay? Because sometimes, the woman may not have on a panty liner.
Jasmine. Hey, what's up? You smell your boo's dirty underwear?
No, definitely not. I smell his shirts because of the cologne that's left over from them, but definitely not the underwear. That's gross.
Don't knock it till you try it. You don't know what you're missing, boo.
That's nasty. Like, why would I want to do that?
You do his laundry ever?
Yes.
So you don't ever sometimes have to smell just to make sure it's dirty or clean if you don't know?
No, I just wash it because I don't think I will put anything up to my face.
You can get that man fellatio and eat his ass, but can't smell his drawers. See how
I don't eat ass, but I definitely, smell the shirts, not eat ass. But fellatio is always a definite.
Yeah, so you can put your face in his lap, but can't smell his drawers. What sense that make?
800-585-1051 is Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday. Have you ever smelt your spouse's dirty drawers? Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Kendrick Lamar with Love. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, it's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday, and it comes from Amber Rose. Let's hear what she was talking about.
I've sniffed his underwear, like where his balls are. Like, it smells so good.
Oh my.
But it has that, like, the smell of, like, the pubic hair and just, like, walking around throughout the day. And, ooh.
That's real. So we're asking, have you ever sniffed your spouse's dirty underwear? Yes, I do it all the time. My wife's underwear is by the bed, or if it's in the bathroom, I smell it all day. Angela Yee says she did it by accident.
And like the young lady said...
yeah, I've done it on purpose, too, but usually it will be by accident.
And like I said, I'm not a notorious panty sniffer, but, if you walk in the bathroom and, she about to wash clothes and she got everything out the hamper and you just see a pair of, Pika cheeks because I like Pika cheeks. You see a pair of Pika cheeks that she wore, you going to give it a little whiff? Why wouldn't you?
Okay. Well, let's go to the phone lines. Wayne, what's up?
Hello?
You got a sniffing problem, Wayne?
Yo, I'm telling you, this is not only this is a problem, this is also an addiction. But first of all, I want to say good morning to you, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God. Y'all are the best ever radio station in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
I just want to get it out there. Yeah, I'm Jamaican, but my fiance, she even locked her dirty laundry in a room and took the key with her to work. And I picked the lock. After I picked the lock and went in, I took a picture with my face smelling her panties, and she was so furious.
Yo, you know what's funny? I did that before. I definitely did put my wife's underwear around my face and sent her a picture. I definitely did that before. I ain't gonna lie.
And to make this even more spicier, I made a meme out of that. The picture with my face, I made a meme. I made the meme out of it, and she was even more furious.
Yeah, you went a little too far with the meme, man, bro.
Yeah.
It's a little too far.
I'm telling you, man, this addiction, I don't know how to get over it, but even when she, I don't know if I can say this, but even when it's the time of the month, and she actually she tried to wear, like, her panties, she hide them from me, like, I don't know where she put them, but there's one time when she did that, and I don't know, I somehow went in the room and I found a pair of her
bloody drawers.
Brad drain.
I make blood drains.
This guy's crazy.
I tatted her on my face. She said, yo, babe, before we get married, you got to get over this addiction. You got to get over
Now, mind you, this would be the same Jamaican man who lie about eating the poom poom.
No, he eats the poom
But he
poom.
do all that. He do all of this other stuff.
I eat a poom poom. I eat
See, he ain't lying.
I'm not lying to you.
But you sniff your wife's bloody underwear?
Yes, I do, and I get turned on over it. And
have a blessed day, vampire. Vampire.
Oh my goodness.
Vampire.
Thank you. Wow. Where do we go from here? What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is, man, if you can sniff cocaine, if you can sniff glue, if you can sniff roses, you can sniff panties and boxer briefs.
What about bloody underwear?
I guess you can. He does.
I don't see why that would be a problem. When you've been in a relationship long enough, a period don't stop nothing but a sentence. All right? I've given oral sex when the period's on. I definitely have had sex while the period's on. Like, it's just a period. It don't stop nothing but a sentence. That's all it does.
But have you sniffed bloody underwear?
No, but first of all, why is your woman's underwear bloody?
She should definitely be aware.
Yeah.
But, sometimes your period creeps up. Sometimes it creeps up on you, so you might have to, there might be a little bit of issues.
All right, anyway, let's move on. Rumors on the way?
Yes, we'll talk about Chance the Rapper and Dwayne Wade, find out what they are working on together.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club.
Happy Friday!
Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk ESPN.
It's time. She's spilling the tea. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Now, we covered Jemele Hill leaving Sports Center. She left on February 2nd, and she is actually going to the Undefeated. And now Michael Smith is talking about what actually happened behind the scenes. If you guys watch, you saw that the show changed a lot after the situation with Jemele Hill and Donald Trump and that very public fight and her suspension. Well, here is what he is saying happened while he was on James Andrew Miller's Origins podcast.
There was a time we weren't even talking to each other anymore. Like, no more Michael and Jemele. Not less, not here and there. No more Michael and Jemele talking. No more of their commentary. It's just strictly live shots and analysts. That's what pissed me off so much. I'm like, so wait a second. You all acknowledge that one of the strengths that we have going for us as a show is Michael and Jemele's chemistry. Michael and Jemele don't talk to each other? Like, how does that make sense?
Basically, ESPN told them, we love you, we love what you do, but come on SportsCenter and change everything about yourselves. Okay, because they were doing great before they got on the 6. ESPN should have just kept them on His and Hers, let them do the His and Hers podcast, and keep it moving.
Right, and ESPN executive Norby Williamson actually just took over SportsCenter right when everything happened with Jemele Hill also, so he's the one that kind of changed everything around on the show as well.
They should have never put them on the 6 if they wasn't going to let them be themselves, man. Michael and Jemele was doing the sketches, like they had a nice wave going about themselves.
All right, now let's discuss, since we're talking sports, Chance the Rapper and D. Wade. They are executive producing a new documentary, and that documentary is called Shot in the Dark. It follows the journey of one of Chicago's Orr Academy High School students, one player, Tyquan Greer in particular. He was shot at a house party 1 week before a very significant game. He still showed up to that game in crutches, but he made one shot only, and that one shot is the shot that happened to be the game winner that sent his team to the Final Four.
Really?
Yes. So
true story?
True story. It's a documentary. And that is going to premiere on Fox on February 24th. It's going to be part of a larger series from Fox. It's called Magnify, and that series' purpose is to show culture through the lens of sports.
All you got to do is make one shot now to get a whole documentary about yourself?
Well, it was because it's the whole entire story. He was at a house party. He ended up getting shot. He still went to the game.
He played on crutches?
Yeah, he went on crutches, only made one shot, and that shot won the game.
I'll be honest with you, man. It sounds like you don't got the priorities together to me, because if I had got shot, I was going to the hospital and staying in the hospital. That game was not that important. I'm sorry.
Well, it worked out, and it actually was.
Did it, though? Where you at now?
I guess you got to watch the documentary and see when it comes out on February 24th.
All right.
Omarosa is on Celebrity Big Brother. That's her big gig. She's in the running to win that $500,000. And if you guys watched, she was crying on the first episode. Check out her conversation with her fellow house guest, Ross Matthews.
I felt like it was like a call to duty. I felt like I was serving my country, not serving him. Like, I was haunted by tweets every single day. Like, what is he going to tweet next?
Does anybody say to him, what are you doing?
I mean, I tried to be that person, and then all of the people around him attacked me. It was like, don't give her access. Don't let her talk to him. And it's like, it's bad.
Should we be worried? Because we are worried, but I need you to say, no, it's going to be okay.
Okay, no, it's going to not be okay. It's not.
I don't feel sorry for her. You knew what you was walking into. Why do people complain about the energy they entertain? You knew that was a toxic, negative situation, and you still chose to attach yourself to it.
Now, according to the White House, Raj Shah, who is the deputy press secretary, confirmed that Omarosa was indeed fired. Clearly, they know about the Celebrity Big Brother episode, and here's what he had to say as he was fielding questions.
Omarosa was fired 3 times on The Apprentice, and this was the 4th time we let her go. She had limited contact with the president while here. She has no contact now.
Damn.
Woo. All right, then. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, shout out to Revolt. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Let us know what you want to hear. We'll get your joints on for you. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.